Hi everyone, Chef Leroy, and welcome to the channel. Well guys, today I'm doing tacos, and I'm combining two recipes to make a new one. And I'm using Pibil sauce recipe, and I'm using El Pastor recipe, okay? In El Pastor recipe, we use pineapple juice. And I happen to have a 20-ounce can of chunk pineapple, which at the moment I have it in my broiler. I'm broiling it for 20 minutes, 10, and then moving it, and then another 10. Okay, broiling it on high. It's already in my toaster oven. So that's that part. The other thing that's a little bit different than the two recipes is in Pibil, you don't use pineapple, you use lime and oranges, right? Juices of orange. I'm going to use one lime though in this recipe, but no orange. Then also, we're going to need a little bit of chicken stock, possibly, because the achote paste makes this sauce pretty thick. So I want to make sure we have a little bit of chicken stock. You're also going to need a half of a yellow onion. I rough chopped it. It's in the pan already. And 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. But let me get the camera down here and show you my other ingredients that go into it, because that's the most important part, is all these other seasonings that will go with it. So let's get to it. Okay, so right here in this pan, I got 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. You can use whatever oil you want. I just happen to have avocado oil. There's 1 tablespoon of minced garlic and a half a yellow onion rough chopped. This is going to get sauteed, okay? And when the onions get to be a little bit more on the clear side, then I'll add the pineapple juice, and I'll probably at that point I'll add all my seasoning. Lime juice, I can juice it right into the blender bottle. Start my onions here quick. So kind of get that rolling. All right, now ingredients in this container right here. I have a half teaspoon of dry thyme, half teaspoon of dry oregano, and this is actually Mexican oregano, and it's a ground oregano. I have a couple bay leaves in here. Mine were kind of small, so I added a third one. I have 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika. So instead of using 1 cinnamon stick, I didn't have that. I used 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I have 1 teaspoon of cumin seed, 1 teaspoon of coriander seed, 1 teaspoon of black peppercorns, and then I also added a half teaspoon of ground cayenne pepper, okay? That will kind of finish that off as a nice overall flavor, okay? So that can be set aside. All right, so first thing we're going to do is I'll go ahead and cut my lime in half. We can squeeze that right into the blender. And I'm doing chicken with this today, so we're going to actually put the sauce with a little bit of grilled chicken to make a really nice taco. I'm probably going to put some peppers and onions, additional onions with it too. Okay, toaster oven just went off. Okay, let's pull it forward here. Move it around a little bit. You just want the pineapple to brown up. So all this juice, we're going to be using that juice too. So that's why I just have the chicken stock kind of on standby, and the sauce is too thick. Then we can add some chicken stock to it. All right, let's go ahead and hit it again. That's 10 minutes on high, so 20 minutes total. Here's my onions and garlic cooking here. I'm just going to pre-cook these a little bit. We're still going to throw that pineapple in it as well. I'm just going to give this a start so it can start to soften up those onions. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add the achote paste, and that's what the package looks like. It's 3.5 ounces, so you know that now. That can go right in here. It's really red, so like if you get it on your fingers, it's the red coloring that you'll see. But the flavor of this stuff is just fantastic. Okay, so right now we're just basically on standby for the moment to wait for the pineapple to finish up. And of course, you're gonna have to let this stuff cool a little bit before you blend it. It's really not a good idea to try to blend anything hot, just so you know. All right, onions are done. That's the way I'd cook it, right to there. It's starting to get to that sort of translucent look. They're still firm, so we're just gonna turn it down way low. Let's keep the pan a little warm, and when the pineapple's ready, we'll throw that in there. Also, I'll go ahead and throw my dry seasoning in there as well. Toss that in the bottom. Mix that around. All right, pineapple is done. Let's pull it out of the toaster oven here. I got a little browned up. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and add that right into that pan. Nice juice. All right. Stir it around a little bit. Get all the flavor mixed in. And there's not a lot of liquid here, so what I'm going to do is add some of that chicken stock. Because the sauce is fantastic, honestly. Now, this is the first time I've done this basic recipe here with chicken stock. I'll go ahead and add a half cup. There you go. And I have that cup left for just a reserve in case I need some more. All right, we're going to go ahead and let this simmer a little bit. That'll also reduce some of the liquid in there, but I think what I'll do is I'll throw the cover on it. That'll keep it from reducing. Because you don't want to lose the liquid, and that's what will happen if you cook it open. Kick it up on a kind of a low, close to medium heat, and cover it up. We're going to let it simmer for about probably at least 5 minutes, but we'll give you an update here in a few minutes here. Okay, my 5-minute timer just went off. Let's see how it looks here. It looks amazing. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and do another 5 on it because the onions are a little bit firm still. And I got a low temp now. I just turned it down one more click, so I've got it on low temp here. So I'll go ahead and set the timer again. 5 minutes. Okay, time is up. I'm going to go ahead and turn the stove off here. Cover up. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. That, my friends, smells really good. And the liquid didn't evaporate too much, which is what we wanted it not to do. But the smell is really good. Okay, now remember the tray we had the pineapple on? We're going to go ahead and throw this right back on that tray. So we can pop it in the refrigerator and let it cool so we can blend it. Just like that. Smell that cinnamon. It smells great. All right, here we go. And I'm so excited about this meal. This smells good. You know what I'm going to do though? I'm going to just take a little bit of this chicken stock that I got to rinse the pan down a little bit. More of that flavor out of there. There we go. Okay. I wouldn't worry too much about how much liquid it is. It's not really going to affect much. Okay, well, we're going to cool it down. All right, go ahead and add your pineapple mixture to your blender bottle. Blender bottle either looks a little too full. Oh, gosh. All right, we're trying to guess, you know, that's the way it goes. Nope, it's too full. It's okay. Put it in the other one. Got the next size up. Let's make sure you get all that in there. So there you go. So we'll go with the next larger size up, which isn't a lot bigger, but it's bigger. First time I made it, so, well, at least this way. Usually when you do orange and lime, it's just the juice. It's not the whole fruit. Okay, tighten that up and pulse it a couple times. And go. Okay, let's take it off. Shake it a little bit because you want to make sure that that chote paste is not stuck to the bottom. Just pound it a bit because it was really looked like it was kind of solid at the top. I don't think it is. All right, I don't think I need to add the rest of that chicken stock. Seems awfully liquidy. Let's put it back on for a second. Okay. All right. Let's blender out of the way. Now again, the problem with the achote paste, as you can see, I have a white blender. That stuff is, it just stains everything. It's kind of red. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Now we don't need all this sauce. It's quite a bit. So you could reserve some of it for, oh man, that's so good. That is really good. You could definitely reserve this for like another meal. This is really good, like to rub meat down. You could do it on pork, chicken, beef. I mean, it's just such a fantastic sauce. So we're going to call this El Pibil. All right, let's set this aside for a second here. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to cut some chicken up, and I'll show you what I'm doing with that. I'm going to get it in the pan so we can make our tacos. That's our next step here. And I can kind of show you the completed dish too as well. So I'll show you everything at the end. Okay, let's cut it. Kind of thin the strips here. Just like that. Okay. So in this pan, I've got peppers, onions, and oil. I'll go ahead and add the chicken to it. I've already pre-cooked that vegetable just a little bit. Okay, now, how much sauce do we need? That's the question of the week. I guess about half this container would be perfect. Gosh, that sauce is so good. Ooh, I love it. Okay, mix that in. And we are ready, my friends. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the stove, put a cover on it. I'm just going to let it simmer in here. And it will be taco delicious. Man, if you guys could just smell what this, through the camera, what this smells like, it's just absolutely a wonderful smell. Okay, there we go. I'll get it on the stove, get it heat it up, and I'll show you what it looks like here in a few minutes. All right, guys, so check it out. Look at that. Doesn't it look just amazing? So I'm just cooking it low now because you don't want to overcook the chicken, which it's already done. So now it's just a matter of just making sure the vegetables are soft, but they are because I pre-cooked them a little bit. And now we're ready for tacos. Nice thick sauce. It looks excellent. All right, well, I'll show you what everything looks like when we're plating it up and eating it. Otherwise, there you go. Brand new recipe, El Pibil. I'm serving this up with some blue tortillas, and we have some asparagus tonight, a little queso fresco, guacamole. It's going to be just a lovely meal. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit that like button if you did, or if you didn't. And please subscribe. Subscriptions are just, free to join, and they'll let you know when I have a video out there that's brand new for you. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Chef Leroy, and I'm out.